Welcome to episode 2 of Wholesale Real Estate. Thank you so much. I wasn't sure, see, because wholesale real estate is not a very common term in Dubai. It's more common, I guess, in the US. Wholesale real estate is a short-term trade or a way by which we can make profits in a shorter term period. Now, in wholesale real estate, there are three ways to make money, or let's say there are three objectives. Objective number one is simple: you buy to rent out to earn rental income. So, buy to rent. Okay, simple. So I have a lot of people from the UK, from Australia, South Africa, US, Europe who want to build portfolios, right? Why? They have a 3 to 4 year term plan. They want to create backup, right? Because in some countries, they're not comfortable because of the situation out there. I don't want to name the countries, but there are people who have established businesses over there, right? So they're very comfortable in their countries, but they want to create a backup plan. So what are they doing? They're beginning to develop income in Dubai. So that is why, very simple, they just want to build passive income. So I've literally had people come to me, investors come to me saying, Zohaib, I want to earn 100,000 dirhams a month in Dubai. Tell me how. In most of the countries, they earn 4 to 5% ROI. Over here, we have an opportunity to earn anywhere from 10 to 15%. So this is one objective. Now, objective number two is trading. Again, it's quite straightforward. Why I'm saying it's straightforward? Because number three is funny. It's very interesting. So three, it's a bullish market. I've explained in one of my earlier videos that Dubai is at an inflection point. Okay, that's too high. Okay, Dubai is at an inflection point. So what does that mean? See, Dubai is following a Hong Kong model, right? So what Hong Kong was 15 years ago, Dubai is on that same track. If you study different economies, Dubai is on a very similar track. So the world as we know it has been changing over the last 5 years, right? So maybe 5 years ago, there was US was the superpower, then there was UK, European countries. There were the third world countries trying to move to their countries, and now the world as we know it is beginning to change. There is this phenomenon called millennial migration. People are moving to stronger, safer countries. I'm not saying Dubai is the only option. I'm saying people are moving to Dubai, they're moving to Singapore, they're moving to Miami, they're moving to Puerto Rico, Portugal. The rich people, the top 10% or the top 20% of different countries, the top countries, are moving. And Dubai is definitely one of the top choices because it's extremely safe. There's zero tax on real estate. It allows trading, it allows crypto, it accepts crypto. It's extremely safe, great education, great lifestyle. Hospitals are great. The environment is fantastic. So Dubai is one of the top options in the list of millionaires and billionaires. Now, so we are at an inflection point. So we have an opportunity for a short-term trade. So what is a short-term trade? Can be anywhere between 1 to 3 years, but what we try to achieve is between 1 and 2 years. So that is trading straightforward. We buy, sell, we create a cash flow, because what happens, especially with US, every income is taxable, but if we keep it in a positive cash cycle, we can avoid tax. Okay, now option number three. So option number three is sell to buy. Now this is very interesting, okay? Now again, my investors teach me. I'm also constantly learning. That's why I probably love my job, because I get to learn every day. I get to sit down with very interesting people from around the world and understand their concepts. So this we have been doing for a while. What it is that, let's suppose we pick in bulk, right? I've picked up, this principle can be used for both apartments and townhouses. If I pick up 6 townhouses or 6 apartments, let's say 6 townhouses, I keep 3, I use the profits of 3 to pay off this. Now I'll explain this in detail. The same principle can be applied for apartments. Today, in today's video, we are going to explain this and this in apartments. Next episode will be townhouses, and the last episode will be a full building. Like, can you see that building out there? Imagine you purchase rights for a building like this in an EMA community. All of these buildings on the park next to the mall, sold out. So how do you control a piece of property like that? So that will be the last part of wholesale real estate. Now let's jump into some numbers. Okay, so first step before investment, of course, is understanding a location. I'm not advocating a particular location. I'm not saying JVC is the only place. Before we invest into a certain product, with all my investors, I always give them a comparison. Now, let's suppose right now we're discussing a tower called the Fifth. But then before investing into the Fifth, we have understood JVC, we've understood options in Furjan, we've understood, let's say there was a new project launch called 11 by DR next to the Jebel Ali metro station. We understood Mina Rashid, we understood Creek Harbour, we understood the numbers, the prices per square foot, and then we proceed towards an investment. I'm never emotional about an investment. It's always about the numbers. But once the numbers are clear, we need to understand the location. Now, in every location, you need to identify which is the most sought after product. Now, some products have the advantage. Let's say the Belgravia by Ellington. It is so good that location maybe does not matter. But even there, people don't prefer lower floor facing the road. They would prefer a pool view. In Belgravia, the pool views are a preferred product compared to facing another building. In JVC, one of the most popular, Circle Malls is one of the most popular destinations. It's a really nice mall. I've been visiting Circle Mall a lot nowadays. It's my son's vacation, spring break, right? So they've got this parkour training in Circle Mall. So I've been going to Circle Mall every morning nowadays. And it's a really nice mall. And when you go there, you see how international JVC is. You know, so I guess it's law of attraction, right? I've always stayed away from JVC, but recently I've been starting to study JVC and I've been observing different locations, different buildings, understanding JVC as a location. So Circle Mall, very popular. So what does that mean? If you're near Circle Mall, it's definitely a good location. Number two, 5 JVC, extremely popular hotel. The 5 is, you can call it infamous on the Palm for certain reasons. But again, very popular destination. You've got parks all around JVC, not just these 3. There are more parks around JVC. You have a couple of schools, you've got nurseries. The most preferred location, one, is across this line. Why? You're facing Dubai Marina skyline. I'll give you an example. So for example, do you see that view? I know there are a lot of jokes revolving this, that, okay, this is the downtown skyline view. But I'm saying in that location, that is a preferred view. Or you need to, for example, the other day I saw next to 5 JVC, there's a hotel called The First Collection by Jumeirah Group. Right next to that was Luxor by Imtiaz. Great location, really nice. There was a park nearby. It was a really good location. Now the 5th, on this side is where the 5th is located. It's located right next to Elites 2 by Danube. So what is the advantage? In between over here, there are so many of these small plots, right? So I've seen them crammed up, you know, and those are the properties that you're probably stuck with, that they don't rent out easily, they don't sell easily. Over here, when you have on a high floor, full view, Marina skyline, no obstruction, you're not facing another building, it is an interesting location. Similarly, in Furjan, now Furjan, you have, this is like Furjan West, and then there's a bit section over here called Furjan East, there's a road in between here. Here is where the metro runs. Behind over here, there are villa communities. So on this line, there's a row of buildings, which is right. So this is a metro station over here, this is a metro station over here. So please forgive my artistic skills. But let's suppose, so this is Furjan East, this is West. So this particular section in Furjan is where you should be investing, because you've got a nice, beautiful villa community behind. It's open views. It's right in front of the metro station. You just step down and walk into the train station. So that's an example of a good location for Jan. If it's Business Bay, again, Business Bay is a massive community and it's connected just between a road. You'll have Dubai Mall. This is big sort of canal in between. So the properties on the canal are very interesting, especially the ones that you can just walk across to Dubai Mall. So that is how you identify. First, you need to identify in that particular location which property is most interesting, which view will have maximum demand. What would I should always, like I said, always imagine my advertisement, whether it's for sale, whether it's for Airbnb. What is my ad going to look like? What is going to be the consumer response to your ad? So JVC is like this big circle. So on this edge, you have here you have Dubai Marina. Basically, there's one road that connects to Dubai Marina. At this edge, you have downtown. Now, about this particular location, what's interesting is that over here is Dubai Hills Mall. You know, so Dubai Hills Mall is right here. So from this particular location that we are talking about, we have views of Marina Skyline. We have views of downtown. You are very close to the Dubai Hills Mall. You're close to the Circle Mall, right next to it. So this is, let's say this is the plot of the Fifth. Right next to it is the plot of Elites 2 by Danube. So if here the one bed is selling at 1.3 million, we are very safe to say that if I pick up a property over here around 950, let's say between 880 and 950,000. 880 is the lower floors, 950 are the higher floors. I always prefer the higher floors because that's what's preferred in the market. It depends again on the location. In JVC, that's what's preferred. Now, I try to avoid, so now in, let's say, this particular building, we have identified that this is the Marina Skyline and this is the downtown skyline. Over here, we have a low villa community over here. So this side is safe. Over here, there is a building, right? Over here, I have a building. It's a Bingati. It's around 5 floors. So that's all right. So as long as I'm above, that's okay. So my best units are in this section, in this section, in this section. Here is a I'll be concerned about those. So even when I pick up a floor, I will negotiate the developer that I don't want these units. I want only this section of the building. Are we clear? We've identified the location. We've identified the properties that we want in the particular building. Now, then we come to the numbers. So I think in this video, it's different. I've gotten extremely specific, you know, because I have the numbers. Sometimes I get non-specific when I don't have the exact numbers from the developer. Today, I have the exact numbers. So this is not a floor. These are bulk units. Right at the top, like the best units, you know, like chosen by me. So they're really good units. Not facing a building. All of them have full Marina Skyline. The best units. So its total package is around 6 million, right? The total package. But now we're going to understand one by one. What are the 3 options? There's BTR, that's buy to rent. Number 2 is trading. And number 3 is sell to buy. Okay, we're going to understand these 3 from these numbers. So this part is like small features, like, okay, this is how much discount when you negotiate a bulk deal, this is how much discount potential we have. But I'm going to get to the interesting part. So this is the interesting part. This is where we make money. See, we must identify that, okay, the total down payment, see, I need to pay around 567,000. Now for an investor, this is heaven, right? This is amazing because we're trying to maximize my cash flow, right? And they're investing in different countries, so they need to understand that their money is making money, and maximum efficiency of money. So this is, I mean, we're paying around 567, and these are for the best units in the building, right? 567,000 in about 30 days, right? So that's around 1.367 million dirhams around approximately $374,000 in about 30 days. Then we have time. Now, where do I want to sell? Now, the best phase to sell is 6 months to a year before handover. So most investors right now come, they say, Zohaib, I don't want to wait for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years to get recently there was a product launch. The product was handing over in 2029. They're like, Zohaib, I don't want to wait that long. I want to wait for maximum 6 months to 1 year. So we're looking at this phase to sell the product. Okay, that's the biggest chunk. I just have to pay up to this stage. So anywhere between Feb and August 25 is my sweet spot. Okay, let's suppose you have to pay a maximum of this value. But if we can sell after Feb 25, that is my sweet spot. But ideally, I'll be selling anywhere from August 25 onwards, because then I have the negotiation of 6 months to 1 year potential. So now option number 1, buy to rent. If I'm buying a product at 967,000 in JVC, I have a report. I'll explain the report at the end of this video. I'm earning anywhere close to 15,000 dirhams a month. Now let's suppose I'm earning between 10 to 12,000 dirhams a month net. Okay, I'm still very comfortably over 10%. But I will, in my report, there are links which shows that there are properties being rented, similar standards, European standards, at 15,000 dirhams a month. So that is so when you accumulate it into 6, we're making anywhere from 60 to 70,000 dirhams a month through this part of your portfolio. And second option, trading. If I buy at this price and I sell, the plot right next to it is selling at 1.3 million dirhams. But there's a massive difference in standards. This is European standard, smart home. I have the opportunity, easy opportunity to sell this anywhere from 1.2 to 1.3 million dirhams. I have a profit potential anywhere from 200 to 300,000 dirhams on this deal from each unit, and my invested value is around 35 to 45% of the value, right? So I'm investing close to 400 to 400,000 dirhams, and I have the profit potential of 200 to 300,000 dirhams. Give you an idea. Now the third option is sell to buy. I pick up 6. Now sell to buy, if I get more specific, my buyer wants to buy 2 bedrooms. He wants to buy 3 1-beds and sell them and buy 2 2-bedrooms. But the point is, if I've invested, I've made close to, let's for discussion's sake, let's keep the 3 1-bedrooms and sell these 3. So the amount I have to pay towards handover is close to 2.2 million dirhams, right? If I'm disposing of 3, it goes to half the value, around 1.1 million dirhams. If I sell off 3 and I make a profit of conservative 250,000 dirhams each, I have 750,000 dirhams of the 1.1 million dirhams, which is paid from my investments. So my balance is around 350,000 dirhams that I have to pay towards the down payment. So this is how we sell to buy. So to conclude the video, see, this is an example of the high ROE investment report where I've given all the details. What are the transactions? And this is from Dubai Land Department. What are the total transaction values? Why I choose a particular location. I've given all the stats, the graphics, everything from, I've gotten all the details from Dubai Land Department, the exact details, like, how many units were sold, what is the surge, what is the demand, what is the supply. So everything is explained quite in detail. But I want to get majorly to, in fact, in one of these areas, it's explained actually. In JVC, there was a 227% increase in transactions. It was the first spot in the number of sales transactions overall. So this is the kind of studies that we do before entering into a transaction. The goal is I want my investor to take a very educated decision. So these are the subprime locations I was talking about. All of these are your subprime locations. In subprime locations, you have the opportunity to make really good ROI. So here, this is what I was saying. So this is a link, basically. Do you see these? These are all links. You can click any of them and understand. So this is right next to the product that we're talking about. So if you click on the link, here you can see that it's 1.32 million right now, actually. So that's why these reports are very interesting. All the numbers are right there. If you want to have a look at the report, let me know. Send me a message. I'll send you across the report. You can schedule a Zoom call. We can understand numbers a lot better. I love having these discussions. I hope you enjoyed the video. The next video will be understanding the same three options in townhouses. Where can we trade or sell to buy or get high return on investments in townhouses? And finally, it will be a full building. So that'll be very interesting. Thank you for watching. I'm very grateful to all of you. I just realized recently that I'm the number one trending YouTuber in Dubai real estate. Most viewed when it comes to Dubai real estate knowledge, information. So thank you to you all. It really means a lot, all the support. And so yeah, let me know if there's anything interesting that you'd like to understand further. Do let me know. Thank you for watching. Mohammed Zohaib signing off.